Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles. Do you like mysteries? Because today we are here to talk about the Magic Mystery Booster. I don't know how many of you guys saw the announcement over on Twitch. Wizards of the Coast did a live stream over there, and one of the things they revealed was the Magic Mystery Pack. Now you'll have seen it even in the thumbnail for this video. It is a black booster pack that looks similar to like a standard showdown pack, something like that. It's printed sideways in terms of the packaging design instead of the upright version of normal booster packs that we're mostly accustomed to. Now they do this sometimes for special sets like Battle Bond, stuff like that. Unstable as well. Got the side pack treatment. It's a way to make your booster packs stand out a little bit from regular booster packs. Now, these mystery boosters say on them Convention Edition. Now, in terms of the amount of information that's been provided specifically about them, we actually haven't been given that much. We know that they're going to be used at Channel Fireball events, specifically the upcoming Magic Fest that is happening. I believe it is November 7th is the date when this all goes down. So that's when we're really going to get our first glimpse of what is in these mystery packs. But obviously, since they're mystery packs, it's kind of a fun thing to speculate on. What sort of situation are we dealing with? Well, let's take a look at the known information first. Like I said, these packs will be available specifically at the convention, the Magic Fest. Now, they're doing a sealed event, and the sealed event is priced at $45. Now, if you look at the price for other Magic sets to kind of get a gauge at what we're looking at in price range, when they did a Modern Horizons event of this style, it was about $55. And when they do like a regular standard style of this event, say like Throne of Eldraine or like Core 2020, we're looking at more like $35. So we have a scenario where the value of these packs isn't the same level as Modern Horizons per se, but it also is theoretically better than your regular booster packs. So what are these mystery packs actually going to entail? Well, first of all, the ones that we're looking at are for convention specific, right? So I imagine this means we're going to get a number of variations of mystery packs. If the way that Wizards of the Coast is operating recently is any indicator of how they're doing things going forwards, we could theoretically see Convention Edition, regular version of these packs, and a collector's edition of these packs. Now, whether that will be the case will vary quite a bit based on what the packs actually are. There are a number of theories that are going around right now. One of the theories is that it could just be a Chaos Draft scenario, where essentially each mystery pack could be any number of sets. If you're not familiar with what a Chaos Draft is, normally if you're drafting, you will play with either one set or multiple sets from one block. So if you're doing a Throne of Eldraine draft, obviously you're just using Throne of Eldraine packs. But if you were to do like a Ravnica block draft, you could have a combination of Guilds of Ravnica, Ravnica Allegiance, War of the Spark, and it could just be the two Ravnica sets without War of the Spark. Either way, that's pretty much the range of it though. You will use sets that were all designed to kind of be drafted together, all part of the same environment. But a Chaos Draft is one where you have just random boosters, and they could be from any set. You could have a Throne of Eldraine set that was just printed right now, and a pack from a set from 15 years ago, and another pack from 7 years ago, and it's all kind of mishmashed, and everybody has random packs, and so it is truly chaos. How do you know what you're supposed to draft? What kind of an archetype are you going to build in a Chaos Draft when all these different packs are flying by and you can't really go, well, I know that Throne of Eldraine is this type of environment, so I know to draft this. So with Chaos Drafts, it is very all over the place, which to me is a lot of fun. So there are people tossing around the idea that the mystery packs may simply be that they've taken other boosters and just reskinned them. So they've gone ahead and take, like, you know, you'll take your Throne of Eldraine booster, you'll take a Ravnica booster, a Dominaria booster, and they're identical to regular booster packs. So it's just like opening a pack of Dominaria, except it's just wrapped in different packaging. So that is one concept that people have where they're going, okay, it may be a Chaos Draft. Now, if you take a look at Magic Fest, the one that's coming up, they do also have Chaos Drafts slated on their schedule. So that can be used both as an argument, I suppose, for and against the idea. I mean, obviously, in the against category, you're going to look at it and go, are they really going to be doing Chaos? Like, are these really going to be for Chaos Drafts if they're doing Chaos Drafts at the same time? It could be that Channel Fireball doesn't know what's in the booster packs. I mean, the price that they've given for the event could be based on them knowing what the packs are supposed to be, or it could just be what Wizards charges them for the booster packs, right? Because it's not like Channel Fireball gets this stuff for free. They have to pay for it to have the product for these events. So I imagine that these mystery packs have a higher cost. Now, is that cost justified? An argument for the whole Chaos Draft concept is the additional cost of the booster packs could just be the cost that it took Wizards to go and reskin. It could be that they had a bunch of old booster packs laying around, right? Okay, we didn't sell all this Amonkhet, we didn't sell all this Throne of Eldraine, we actually didn't sell all these Master Sets packs, although with the pricing, I kind of feel like the Master Set may be a little less likelihood of them using old Master Packs, but it's still theoretically possible that could account for the increased price. So maybe these Convention Edition mystery packs are simply reskinned boosters. So it does make you wonder what it means by Convention Edition. Does Convention Edition, in the case of Chaos Draft, determine what type of packs will be available? And when they do a mystery pack for your everyday shop, it doesn't have access to as many sets across the board? Because when it comes to these old boosters, if they are indeed using old boosters, they would only have so many of these boosters kicking around, right? They don't have an infinite supply because they're not reprinting these things. They're just using pre-existent stock. So it's possible that perhaps the Convention Edition are Chaos Draft packs and do have a mix of like some Masters packs put in there. Now, for me, I feel like them having two different variations of Chaos Drafts, who's going to join your Chaos Drafts if you already have a Chaos Draft as a mystery draft? So to me, it seems that it's not going to be terribly likely that these are just reskinned booster packs. That doesn't seem as likely. Now, there is another idea being put forth that perhaps it's a variation of Chaos Drafts where they've taken a bunch of old boosters and mixed them together. So all the same boosters we talked about, Amonkhet, old Dominaria boosters, whatever else they have kicking around, Kaladesh, all that stuff, all gets opened, like moved around and randomized and then repackaged. Now, this again could account for the increased cost. They are using older boosters, but the extra cost of having to essentially recollate, make sure each pack has a rare, some uncommons and things like that. And then you've got a crazy mix where every booster pack you open is, you could have cards from any number of sets, which is Chaos Draft-ish, but different enough that it would make the mystery packs into their own special product, right? Because a Chaos Draft is just, okay, here's 3 set boosters, you know what you're getting. With these, every booster could be fairly unique based on the makeup. It could be made up of 5, 6, 7 different sets. Theoretically, it could actually be made up of 15 different sets if these packs have 15 cards in them. When we look at the image of the pack, you're not 100% sure. It does appear to be about the size of a regular Magic booster. So from looking at the image, it feels like it's probably like a 12 to 15 card kind of pack. That's what I feel like we're looking at. Most likely it's going to be 15 cards, I imagine. They're using them for both sealed and draft. So to me, that seems likely, although theoretically you could draft with 12 card packs, but if you do draft with 12 card packs, there's fewer cards for you to pick from, and it makes the draft overall less viable, still technically doable, but you're losing like 9 cards overall out of your pool, and that's a significant chunk even when you only have to build a 40 card deck. So I'm leaning towards these being 15 card booster packs in all honesty. Now, the other idea that's out there, some of this is stuff that I've thought of, and some of this is stuff that I've seen other people thinking of. We've got like an amalgamation going on. To me, this may just be another variation of like master style sets, right? Where they've gone ahead and pulled a bunch of cards and just gone, okay, we're going to make a master-ish set. It's like a way of, like, the master sets were a big financial boon for Wizards of the Coast, but they ended up ruining it when they switched from formats to themes. This could theoretically be a way for them to bring master sets back to a degree where they can just print like a mishmash of stuff from all over the place. And because of the nature of these booster packs, with the master sets and the themes and things, they would say, oh, we're optimizing it for draft, but the idea behind the master sets were originally to serve a format, then to serve a theme, and it was supposed to serve like, you can use it for sealed, but it also has another purpose of getting like older cards into your hand. With the mystery packs, it allows them to do a similar concept to the master sets, where they can put in some nice, like, attractive, higher value reprints, but at the same time not have to worry about like overall what the value of the set is, because it's not a master set, right? It's a mystery set, and the mystery just makes it feel more randomized and like they might be able to get away with it. So this could be just an attempt to rebirth the masters, like the master sets, and also have multiple variations. You have your convention edition, where perhaps what they've done is they've either changed up the mix of what you get, or they've included the ability to get like special promos that are only available at that convention. Now, there are people who are like, oh my God, maybe these packs will have masterpieces and big ticket cards. I don't think that we'll be looking at a mystery set with really, really high level hype cards. I believe, now I could be wrong on this, I can't say this concretely, but I do believe that if they had super high value cards that you could get, like incredible invocations or masterpieces, I think what they would do is show us one or two of those to build the hype frenzy. If you say mystery packs and only show like one card from the mystery packs, just one, that's like a really big hype card, you generate a lot of interest without giving away a ton of information about it. So to me, I feel like part of the marketing to this is that there actually isn't anything super hype in the product. Now, bear in mind, don't have all the information. This is just speculation. But I do feel like if they had anything like really like, oh yeah, like check it out, we've got alternate art foil Tarmogoyf shoved in here, something like that, I think that they would broadcast that because it would fever pitch the hype. Like when you're marketing something, you want to use the most marketable aspect of it, what's going to generate the most interest. And so because what they're choosing to use is just the concept of mystery without giving us any information, and the lower price point of the package compared to something like Modern Horizons does lead me to believe that we're not going to see a bunch of high value cards in this set, simply because Wizards has demonstrated that they want things that have higher value items to sell for more money. They did it with the Master set. Modern Horizons was sold at double price. We have the new Collector's Edition packs. And again, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Collector's Edition mystery packs if they're going the route of doing a Modern Masters style set. This allows them to bring it back under the guise of something else. It gives them the ability to do the Collector's Edition, which would sell for a lot more, and the key cards in it that were worth something in the Collector's Edition would be where the flashy insanity is. And also, depending on the way it's done, because it's not this isn't going to be a standard set, right? This isn't something that's going to be entering into standard. And so because of that, they could actually change the mix up. You could have regular mystery boosters, and the collector's boosters could have the same thing as regular mystery boosters, but they could include cards that didn't even exist in the regular version of these mystery packs, simply because it's a situation where it doesn't matter. It's not like you need access to particular cards, so it gives them more leeway to get kind of crazy with the product and add in a lot of juiciness. The fact that it states convention edition on these mystery packs, I keep wanting to say mastery pass, these mystery packs does lead me to believe that there will be other iterations. If they were just planning to do mystery packs without having particular variations of them, there would be no need to spend the extra money to come up with the convention edition printed on there, all that kind of stuff. It's just extraneous and unnecessary. So it's reasonable to expect that we can see multiple variations of this mystery product. I imagine it's not going to include a lot of really old school stuff. I imagine it's going to trend towards the newer because it's cheaper for Wizards of the Coast when they don't have to commission new artwork for older cards, when they can just use what they already have kicking around. And we saw with Modern Horizons that they really like saving money, and all the artwork they used in that set they actually already had on file. They didn't really commission much in the way of new artwork for that set. If anything, it was like a Time Spiral-esque sort of thing. So we have these mystery packs coming along, and I feel like I think what's going to happen is people are going to get super hyped about these packs, and I think at the end of the day, we're probably going to feel unimpressed with the end result. Just based on the cost of it, where it's only slightly above regular standard packs, so that makes me think they're not going to put that much amazingness in it. The fact that they're not coming out with anything to market it other than it's a surprise grab bag. It kind of makes me think of those candy bags that you get at the like convenience stores or whatever, where you pay a couple of bucks and it's like toys and candy, and then the candy is kind of like subpar candy, and you might find one thing in the bag you kind of like. That's the vibe I'm getting off the mystery pack. Now, that being said, I do love surprises. So the aspect of waiting and seeing what we're going to get is exciting to me, but the product itself, I feel like the convention edition might have like a hype promo or something in it, but I don't. My projection is that we are going to be underwhelmed with the final release of the product. So let me know what you guys think about this overall. I've got the lovely scroll going by here right now of all my lovely patrons and channel members. And if you want to watch some more of my stuff, what I'll do is I'll put up a couple of videos here on the screen for you to enjoy. They're both excellent choices, so click on one of those. Let's spend some more time together. And either way, thanks for being here, my friends, and I shall see all of you lovely people tomorrow.